What is up, guys? Killerkev here, and today on the 8-bit series we're going to be doing Bugs Bunny. Yes, Bugs Bunny. We're only going to be doing the head. Obviously, if you saw the thumbnail, that is what the end product is. If you want to go and just going to skip to the end, that's what the end is going to look like. If you do take a fancy of it, then let's crack into it. So it's always don't like to build anything on the ground, because it just looks pants. So what I'm going to do is just take all of these blocks here and come up just one, anywhere in particular you want to go, but for us I just want to put it off the ground. So it needs to be a 4 block for the bottom. So as you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4 like that, which is going to be his chin, and then off that we're going to make his head. So from here, I don't know what you guys want to do first. Personally, what I like to do is the skeleton, and then I like to crack him with the detail inside of his face. Other things, just shaders, textures, and everything else. So first of all, let's do the skeleton. So for coming from the right to left, so we're going to be going left, is we're going to come up an extra 2 blocks like so, which is like an invisible stair set, as you can see. It's just going to keep climbing and climbing and climbing. And again with the same thing on this side as well, I'm going to come an extra 3 instead of 2. 2, 3 like that, and then an extra 2 as well, just exactly the same pattern, and then an extra 1 on top like so, and the same again, just coming up. Now we're going up now, so we're going to be going 2. So as you can see, we'll have a little look there, 4, 2, 3, 2, 1, and then 2 up, and then we're going to come 2 out towards the left even more. Come 1, 2 like so, and then we're coming back in now to the right. So you obviously want to come back in an extra 1. And then just 2 coming back into the right as well. And now just 2 up again. 1 up again to coming into the right. And 1 coming up again as well. Now, this is actually the left hand side of his face, obviously the more broader side of his cheek. But we're just going to scurry back down to the right side now at the bottom. And it's almost not similar, but it's pretty much the same, the same sort of pattern or sort of wave as this side as well. So we're going to come up an extra 2 along here, then we're going to come an extra 2 along as well, coming left to right, so 2 like that, come an extra 1, and an extra 1 again, apologies, there we go. And now we're going to be going up, as you can see, like that side, we're going to be going up now, so the up is going to be going 3, 2, 3 like so, and then we're going to cut back in from 2, 1, 2 like so. Now what you can do is actually something called tacks, which you can sort of place sort of here and then come along easier. It's a little bit more easier, but obviously if you're more advanced then you know what you're doing, but you can always put that. This is not a tack, by the way. I've said it in loads of other videos. I do say when they are and they are not tacks, but this is not a tack. This is actually the texture on his face. So you just want to plonk 1 literally from the left hand side of the 2 that you've just placed. Grab your black wool again and come an extra 2 along. 1, 2, and then you want to come and just make a 4 block on top of that. So as you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Come an extra long 1 on top of that, whoop, like so. And as you can see, again, this is not going to be tacks. I repeat, this is not going to be tacks. So you want to come 2 white next to it. 1, just a long 1 right there, and then 2 on top of that one as well, like so. I'll be a little look at that as well. So we got 2 black here. So 2 black here, got the 1 white, then you got the 2 next to it, and then you've got 2 on top, so it's just a 4 block here, and 1 on the top of it just there, and then just the white just comes along and just conceals it. A lot of people would just leave that like that. Personally, I'd like to do it like that, so just trust me, near the end it's going to look finesse. So from there, from that white block, or even this black block here, you just want to put an extra 1 next to it, like so. And then from there you just want to go up an extra 2, 1, 2, and as what we're doing again is what we like to call something called concealing. It's literally just edging off the detail inside of his skeleton, or in this case his head. So you can see it like so. Now from there you just want to make an L on top of the white, so it's going to be 1 there, 1 on top and 1 to the left. Obviously the L is facing towards the left in this occasion. You're going to come back down an extra 1, so again this is going to be a tack, so grab your white, a white next to it, and then a black underneath. Now you can actually just remove that. Now these are not tacks, you can actually keep them here. This is probably going to be easier, so just where you put that tack, just grab 2 grey going towards the left, like so, and put a black block next to that. Again, 2 grey coming along, 1, 2, and on those 2 grey you want to put an additional 2 black, and on the end of the grey you want to put an extra black like so, and then again just a grey just to connect it. And that, my friends, is pretty much his head. Probably thinking, well, what the hell is that? Like, what? That doesn't make any sense. Well, that is actually his eye. His second eye is going to be here, and his mouth is just going to be down here. It does look a little bit confusing, but then again, guys, it is 8-bit, so bear with me. So again, grab your grey, keep your grey in your hand, and from the eye that we've just done down here, from this block on the right, you want to come to the left now, so you want to put an extra 3. 1, 2, 3, like so. Grab your black wool, an extra 1. And then come an extra 2, 1, 2, and again just make a 4 block next to these, so something like that. As you can see, it's his eye. So connected it like that. Just grab your grey and put 1 extra grey on top of it, like so. Now what you can actually do is we can actually start bridging down to his mouth, or in this occasion, we're actually going to finish off the rest of his sort of patching, where the grey sort of cuts off near his eyes and the white draws down towards his mouth. So switch to your white wool. There's going to be a lot of white walling now. So from the grey block that you've just placed down here on the right hand side, you want to come an extra 4 up high. 1, 2, 3, 4, and it should actually just be connecting invisibly next to this sort of black wall here. Now this is not attack again, you want to put an extra grey there. Now from this grey wall you want to come an extra 2, 1, 2, and as you can see it all connects, so just literally just bash all that white onto his eye, and that's pretty much it. Connected his eyes. Now all we're going to do now is cut out the feature between the cutoff between the grey and the white. So grab your grey wool again, come along to his eye, and now we're coming towards the left to his eyes here, the second eye, and you'll come an extra 2, 1, 2, like so. Then you want to come an extra 1 on top of that, and then an extra 2 coming towards the left, 1, 2, and then from there you literally just want to come up 1, and it should, another 1 on the left should actually connect it. Now you can actually just fill this all in, which we're going to do just for the purpose of the video, because I like to do things as we go along. Usually if I do like massive speed builds, I will literally leave all the shading into the end, as you can see on the other sort of videos on the channel. But that is pretty much his eyes. It's coming along pretty quick. So from the, you're probably thinking, well, where do I start now? Easiest bet is to come all the way back down to the chin. Now this is obviously a 4, so grab your black wool again, put an extra 2 in the middle. Now you don't need a lot of red, I think you need about 4 red for this, so you want to put 2 red on top of his sort of chin strap, which we just placed down there. I'm going to put black wool next to the red wool, 1 on each either side, and then from there you want to come an extra red on top of this one here on the left, the black wool, and then actually you can just cheat and then come back onto the right hand side of that red, and then just put another red on top of that black, and that is pretty much his mouth. But we need to connect it all up and make it look sort of detail-ish towards obviously Bugs Bunny. So from there, again, it's just another concealing method. All we need to do is come 1 left from the right, no, 1 from the left of the right hand red block, like so. As you can see, I'm confusing myself now. And then from there you want to come an option of 2, 1, 2, so it's just 3, so it just comes over this block here, which is good. Same again, make sure it's level with that one. Come an extra 2 out on the left, like so. And then from there, you pretty much want to drag it all the way onto this side. Now don't go too far, because I'm going to show you a little trick and a little method as well. It's from this black block here, I'll come an extra 1, and then 1 to the left. Oh, sorry, 1 to the right, and then 1 to the left. Either way, it doesn't really matter. From there, you just want to come up to connect it, like so. And then from there, you can grab your whites. These are not tacked. These are not tacked. Do not tack it. 2 white on top of that. Then a black. Then a black on top of that. A black on the right. And as you can see, it literally just connects up perfectly. And that's his mouth. So the rest of this actually is going to be white. Apart from the white stain clay when it comes in. The white stain clay is only for his ears and his nose. So I'm going to crack on with his nose here. As you can see, there's 3 grey here. Switch back to your grey. So from this eye here, which is the left hand eye. I suppose you could say that, left hand eye. So as you can see, the black here, the grey next to it, and just underneath this grey block here, put another grey block. Grab a stained clay, come 3 along. 1, 2, 3 to the right. 1 in the middle underneath. There's a lot of upside down Space Invader, and then just 1 grey there. That is all the grey you're going to need for his face. The rest of it, the grey, is going to be for his ears, and the stained clay for his ears. So, the rest of it is literally just going to be white. So just fill in any other little gaps you can find of white. We're going to do that really quickly, just so for the video demonstration. So let's fill all this in. Okay. You should be filling yours in now. Obviously guys, if you do get stuck, make sure to go back into the video and have a little look. It's actually not going to look too bad. Actually, I was dreading the worst because obviously some pixel arts are very hard to sort of see, obviously with different programs and everything else, but now it's looking pretty good, I must say. So there's his little face, and now we're going to be doing his signature ears. So let's go all the way back up the top, shoot all the way back up the top here. And as you can see, it's a little lonely grey block on the left. So we zoom all the way out. See this one here? Whoop, whoop, whoop. Come all the way in. Grab a black wall. And you want to come 6 high. I'm going to say 6 high. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you're probably thinking, Jesus Christ, how does that work? Well, he's actually facing towards the left, our right. So if you can just turn your head to the left, imagine obviously more exposure on the right side because we're facing left. There's more opening on the right. So there's 6 up there. You know, come an extra 2 up along here. It's going to be the same method as the face. Don't worry, guys. An extra 2 up as well, and now we're going to be going towards the right. We're going to be angling the stair set towards the right now because obviously it's swaying more or bending more to the right. So I'm going to come an extra 1 on top of that, like so, and an extra 1 as well, extra 2 on top of that. It is a freaking massive. An extra 2 as well, 1, 2, an extra 1 on top of that, and now an extra 4 on top of that. 2, 3, 4. Then what we're going to do is we're just going to, this is not a tack again guys, we're just going to connect a grey next to it, and then again we're going to just conceal it with an L, like so. Now I'm actually going to be going back down the ear just so we can connect them all and do all the detailing inside them in a minute. So from this back one here, you can actually just sneakily come under the grey one, connect one under the grey, and then again we're going to be going down in stair set, so 1, 2, oh silly, there we go, 3. And now we can actually, this is actually a tack, so you can remove this in a minute, but in a minute, because obviously there's 2 different stages to this particular section. So now what we're going to do is make a space invader. So we're going to put 1 next to it, 1 underneath it, 1 towards the left, 1 towards the right. If you can take everything else away, use a creative mind, imagine the shooting up stuff. As you can see, a little sort of space invader sort of thing down the bottom, which is pretty damn cool. So leave that white one there, and I want to come 3 along from there. 1, 2, 3, and now you can remove the white wall. So as you can see, I'll zoom back so you guys can see it. Obviously you get a little bit confused, make sure to pause the video. So from there, and come back all the way over here, grab your grey wall, as again this is not a tack, come up an extra black wall, 3 grey along, 1, 2, 3, and again you just want to conceal this guys, like so, so all the way along. 4 is going to be, and then 2 down, 1, 2, just like that, just underneath, and again we want to come back all the way down now because we're going to connect to that one. So as you can see, a stair set again, it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. Now that it should actually be 2, 4 separate ones. So as you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, and after that you want to come an extra 1. Obviously it's going to be 2, like so. So 2, then an extra 2 again. Oh, it's snowing! How festive! Like so, 2, and then underneath that we're going to come exactly the same, but we're going to come 4. 2, 3, 4, like so, and again, it's going to be a little bit confusing because you're probably like, how, that's not even connected. Well, wait, because obviously his ears got curved back in, sort of this way, like an arch, and curved back in. So from here, the 4, you want to come an extra white one underneath. This is a tack. We'll remove it in a minute. Let's come along an extra 3. 1, 2, 3. Underneath that, just connect a little L, like so. You can tilt your head towards the left. You can see a little L there. So I'll remove the tack now. So we're good on that one. And what you can actually do is a little cheat again, is you can just put tacks underneath these sort of 2 blacks here, and just put 2 blacks underneath. And as you can see, it is connected. Those are his ears. They are very well connected. So we're just going to do the white stained clay now for obviously his inner ear. Obviously to give it a little bit of detail. You can actually just fill this up with grey, but I obviously would like to do the detail because detailing is everything. Detail looks very, very sexy. So, we're thinking, well, where the hell are you going to start? Where the hell are you going to start? I'm going to start down here. I'm going to do the left ear first. So I'm going to come down on this side here. As you can see, the 6 that was coming up here. It's going to come zoom all the way in, grab 2 grey, snuggle them right there. And now we're going to start doing the sort of ear itself. Now this is where it gets a little bit confusing, because obviously it's going to go in small and then come to mass and then come small again. So if you can, keep up. If not, make sure to go back in the video. So we're going to come 2 next to that, 1 on the right, 1 up top, 1 on the right, and then from the right one we're going to come an extra 2, 1, 2, make a 4 block next to it, add an extra 1, and then a 4 block on top of them. So as you can see, we added an extra 1 here. Obviously there's a 4 block there now, and then from there come an extra 1 again, and the same method again. There's going to be another 4 block on top of that as well. And then as soon as you get up here, this is where it's going to end up to another 4 block, like so. 4 block like there, 1 just right there, so it should actually connect to that black. 1 on top of there, and 1 on top of there, and that is pretty much one of his ears done there. Now a little cheat method as well. We were going to start from that angle, but I thought this is a little bit easier. Grab your grey, come back down to the ear, come 2 out, 1, 2. Like so, towards the right, and then grab your clay again, come 3 along, 1, 2, 3. As you can see, it's just running along his ear. 2 on top of the end, 2 on the right, and from there you want to come an extra 3, so 5 in total. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It should connect again. Come on, extra along, all the way along again, and again this one should connect on the other side, like so. There we go. And the same again on the other one. It's literally just connecting all the way along. Connected, and exactly the same again. So like a stair set basically, building all the way along to connect, like so. And then what you can do here is when you've done this line, just come along an extra 2 grey, 1, 2. Go back to your white stay clay, come 3 along, 1, 2, 3. So it just peeks out, which actually should connect again. And then 1 on top of that, and that is his ear shade. And obviously you did get a little bit confused. Make sure to go back in the video. You can always go back, guys. Don't get stressed or annoyed that you sort of didn't get it that first try. You can always go back. This is the beauty of the video. Obviously for me, I have to get it first try because obviously it's a tutorial, so I'm kind of helping you try and do that. So now I'm just going to fill all of this in, and then we're going to have a little look. Obviously yours should look like this as well. Obviously I gave all the measurements if you guys are looking for that as well. Oh, I didn't need to fill that in. Don't know why I filled that in. It just looks the same. There's so much detail. Okay, and that should be it. That is Bugs Bunny. Boom! It's another tutorial out the park and done. So obviously you guys did enjoy this. Make sure to give me a like and a comment. It is very much appreciated. Obviously more tutorials on the way. If you have a special request, make sure to bung it down in the comment section below and I'll have a look, see what I can do for you. I did do a couple of requests last time. Someone wanted a Deadpool, so I looked into it and got them a Deadpool. But yeah, obviously guys, if you're looking for another tutorial or any sort of buildings or anything like that, then yeah, bung them in the comment section. But as always guys, Killerkev and Killerkev out.